original Boddington course when we had a bit of a setback with getting those roads. The Light Car Club and Wendy put a lot of work in finding a completely new course, and what a sensational course, absolutely sensational. 3 brilliant stages, not to mention the oval stage here in town for the media stage, but the stages in the forest were absolutely sensational, and another format that Wendy's pioneered for this event. Because it's such an incredibly efficient event, you've got very, very short road sections and very good length stages. The decision was made to run the clubmans first so that the state competitors could do their 2 loops without having to have a big gap, big wait in the middle, and that's worked, in my view, it's worked extremely well. Roads just mind-boggling, twisty, lots of 3s and 4s, low average speed, very busy event, great roads, really fantastic inclusion into the West Australian Rally Championship. Can't praise it highly enough. Good job, Wendy, good job, Light Car Club.
Yeah, it's great to bring the city stage to where the spectators are and put on a bit of a show. I always enjoy those little short, sharp stages where there's a lot of spectators watching. The whole event in all was quite compact as well, minimal transport over in a minimal amount of time, just the afternoon.
Yeah, look, I thought it was a fantastic event, to be honest. It's a new rally, we don't get them very often. It's tight, technical. Even though we didn't have much trees, there's still a lot to hit out there, the stumps in the ground and stuff like that. So it's, as I said, it's a tight technical stages, so it was good. I enjoyed it.
Exit room. Wide exit room.
High praise from a good section of the crews for this brand new event to the WA Rally Championship. This is round 3, the MRF Tyres Boddington Rally. Onto the stages and no holding back for the championship contenders. The field needing to contest 3 stages before a halfway service. Dylan King and Abby Hayes fastest on the first 2 tests, pulling out a lead of 1 minute across the 32 kilometres of stage length. The third section of the sequence, just over 14 k's in length, and drama for the early pace setters. The left-hand front wheel parting company with the vehicle, although the crew managed to wrangle the car together and move it on a bit further, it would all come adrift down the track and rally over.
Yeah, the first 2 stages we had an awesome run, very slippery roads, but they were cool roads, definitely to drive on. And then on about 5 k's into this stage we had felt like a puncher in the left-hand front. So I kept on going because we had a few k's left to go, and yeah, we'll end up snapping off, and the wheel studs were all shredded, and the caliper and everything was missing. So we had 1 wheel stud left, and we got a nut and bolt out of the tool bag out of the boot and bolted it back together. And we only made another 2 kilometres, so it fell off again. So it's all over for us.
Trostovan and Adams would take a cautious approach to the first stage, but would hit hard on the second test and fall over 30 seconds on the chasers. With King sidelined, the S-Technics team would complete the 3 sections and hold a gap of 33 seconds at the service. The O'Dowd CSE combination holding down second place outright after 3 consistent runs. Their WRX in much better form this round with no issues so far.
Left 4 long. Left 4 long into short right 5. Short right 5, 100. Right 3.5, wide exit. Right 3.5, wide exit. 100 wide entry, right 4.
Defending champions Whittle and Vass, another team to make a slow start. That said, 2 stages up on the pace and 3rd place at the service, their reward. Hard luck for Steve Oxley. After a couple of good opening stages, he would retire with mechanical issues. Mitsubishi runner John Makara, another not to make the midway service and out of this event. Series leader Mick Steele would also suffer mechanical issues. After putting in a couple of solid stage times, he would lose a massive amount of time in the 3rd section with a drive shaft problem. A great battle developed early for the 2-wheel drive runners. Greg Flood and Mark Travers trading stage wins. The pair separated by just 4 seconds after the first 3 runs. Advantage Travers. Lowther kept his Corolla in the fight, holding down 3rd place with a good gap back to Harmer and Van Can. With the clubman field enjoying running first on the road, the competition was again fierce. Another strong lineup of 18 crews tackling this new and exciting event. For the Rattenbury pairing, it was flat out from the drop of the flag. A few seconds off the top pace on the first stage, but then absolute dominance. A very quick time on the 2nd long stage, and then another big gap to the next crew on the 3rd. A great drive to pull out a 29-second gap and easily take the round post the 2 small spectator stages. Chorus did a good job to be fastest on special stage 1, but could not match the speed of the Escort on the next 2 tests. Second outright, however, a very good result across these challenging roads. The Commodore of Douglas, another with a slightly slow start and losing time on the first stage. He would fight back with a 2nd and 3rd quickest time to grab 3rd place, missing out on 2nd spot by just 11 seconds.
Keep right 4. Keep right 4. Then right 3 plus long. Right 3 plus long. 50, right 3 into left 4, then right 4 short, into left 3, right 4 short into left 3.
No mistake from the Tostovan Adams crew. 3 clean forest stages to finish off a very good day's work. Their Subaru not missing a beat and quickest on all of the remaining sections, with the final gap back to 2nd, 1 minute and 13 seconds. This has been a good event plan that was well executed.
We took an approach to conserve the car. We packed a spare drive shaft in it, extra tools, oil, water. We wanted to make sure we got to the finish of this rally, so we were probably a bit heavier than we needed to be, and I drove the car based on that, more of a sort of a safari pace, so not too hard into the rutted corners, just to try and preserve the drive line, not break the car. I really wanted to get it to the end this time, and it paid off.
John O'Dowd and Ben Searcy, another crew to enjoy a trouble-free event. Second quickest on the repeat of all three Forest stages, keeping Tostovan honest. Clean, quick runs, a fine job on these new roads. Second outright and a bag full of championship points for the truck wholesale crew.
Wide entry, left 3.5. Left 3.5. 200.
It's good to finish one actually. The last three we've had some problems, so it's good to get down to a new rally and finish one to come second is a bonus, so I'm pretty happy. The car is fantastic, you know, we've had some teething problems with it, but it's going good now, so hopefully we got over that hurdle and we can get out there and do some good times.
With just 5 seconds separating the top two-wheel drive crews, the scene was set for another great battle for this group. Travers held the advantage, but on the first of the Forest stages, he could only pull another 1.5 seconds on the flood pairing. Into the long 26k test, and disaster for Travers. Out with a blown gearbox and rally over. Lowther would take the stage from Flood, however the gap for the Mitsubishi was now 32 seconds in the lead of the rally. The father and daughter team of Greg and Deanne pushed on, taking the third of the bush stages, and in the process put the win beyond doubt. A brilliant first two-wheel drive and a fantastic third place outright, the reward for an excellent drive. Lowther taking second place in class, his Corolla always sounding the goods. Harmer third, the big Commodore a handful on these tight, challenging roads.